And the talk is on.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, JNS Talks. Of course, I'm Sho, and this is Joe.
What's up, everybody? Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year. 6 days into 2020. I hope everyone's feeling good, full of positivity, ready to accomplish all those goals.
Yeah. Um,
What
you were
happened?
saying about that you feel like it's in the positive in the air this year for some reason.
Oh, yeah. Like, as we all know, every year, everyone's like, oh, this is my year. This
Yeah,
is
that's what I was
my
saying.
time.
Everybody says that, but you were saying something is different.
Yeah, and I was saying that I feel like something's in the air, and maybe it's because it's a new decade.
Maybe. Okay, I'll eat that one for now.
Because think about it, because from 2010 to 2020,
Yeah.
a lot of us grew up. Like, we went through so much shit
Yeah, it was right after
from our,
recovering recession and
yeah,
all that. We just graduated and stuff like that.
yeah.
We graduated college.
Obviously, we're talking about in our age
Yeah,
range.
and it's been, like in a whole, like, I guess everybody's relieved, like
It
that.
actually feels like a clean slate for a lot of people.
Yeah, I feel like everybody that is saying that, I feel like they feel relieved that that decade is behind them and there's
Hmm.
something new to look forward to. And in that same token, how about you take accountability for what you're gonna do from now on this decade? You have a fresh slate in your mind, you know, how about we do that, right?
Yeah. Like that's what I was gonna say. Everyone always goes on about they're gonna accomplish this and that and the other. But how about we actually do the things to accomplish the steps that need to be done to reach the ultimate goal?
Yeah.
Because so many people think they could sit on their couch, stay at home, chill, and do the same shit, and then they're gonna become this millionaire. No. All right. We're not
Yeah.
talking about lottery tickets here. If you're going to really build a life that you want, you have to put in the work.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
Of
but
course.
it's mind boggling that so many people don't comprehend that.
Well, let me tell you something. Most people, that's why, if everybody was to think like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
If everybody was to think like that, everybody will be a million.
Yeah.
Everybody will be successful, not to be messed up. But the thing is, as human beings, we like that comfort, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and that's why we don't have that, like that whole, everybody's like up there, everybody. That's
When
why.
it's very possible, though. It's very possible for everyone to be up there.
Well, of course, yeah, it's definitely possible. I'm not saying that it's not impossible.
Yeah.
It's definitely possible, but the problem I feel is that people feel it or get too comfortable. They'll
And
get to
scared.
one
Yeah.
thing and they think that, oh, you know what? I'm good here. Boom, that's it. I'm good here. Boom, making whatever it is. They feel like they're good and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Then you have those that just strive for, the next thing, the next goal. They complete, you know, they don't set unrealistic goals. They set these small goals. Let me get here, and then let me get there, like steps.
Yeah.
And that's the difference between some of those people and then the people that, make
Yeah.
it,
Mm-hmm.
whatever making it is. Making it for me is going to be different than making it for you, you
Yeah.
know?
And accomplishing goals doesn't necessarily mean financial
Yeah, yeah,
stuff.
exactly. Like, see, this is good because this is the new year to talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
it's about everything. It's about, you know, even inside of you. Like maybe you have a bad habit that you want to just X out.
Yeah.
This is the perfect moment, mentally, because you could have done this December 31st started this. You
Right.
could
You
have
don't have
done
to
this
wait for a new
December
year, but
20th. You could have done this November. Anytime. But it is a mental start.
yeah.
A date tends to be just like birthdays, just like anniversaries.
Yeah. Clean slate,
A
new
new
year.
year is equals a new slate, right? To
Mhm.
a lot of people. And cool, fine, it's good. It's better a clean slate than no slate mentally,
Yeah.
I feel like. So how about we use this clean slate, to start taking start taking accountability in yourself and what you're doing.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, if you want to lose weight, start, right?
Exactly. There you go.
First off, do the research, figure out what you need to do.
Yeah.
Then you do it. Then you implement whatever exercises you think you need to do, whatever food changes you're going to do, other habits like going to sleep at a reasonable time.
That's a big one.
Because so many people think weight loss is strictly about diet and exercise. Sleep plays a big role into that also. It's all
Yeah.
about the metabolism.
Yeah, like just a quick thing. The more hours you're awake, it's just common sense. The more you're gonna eat.
Yeah.
Like there's some people like they have done studies and stuff, and I can't quote it, but that people that sleep too much and stuff also gain weight because they're not burning as much calories, and then people that don't sleep a lot
Always eating.
are always eating.
Right,
They're
we need to
either
have the
drinking,
balance.
eating, because most people that are like, for example, like I feel like the people that are on the side of not sleeping is not the not sleeping healthy way, because there's a way to sleep only 4 hours and be healthy. That is waking up early, go to the gym, work out, and do all this stuff. But then you have on the other side just people that are clubbing,
Mhm.
so 3 times a week they're not sleeping. They're eating, they're
Mhm.
drinking, and alcohol has a lot of calories.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that people understand the magnitude of like alcohol and beer, you
Yeah,
know?
that's where the term beer belly comes from.
Exactly,
Hello.
like alcohol, but even just shots. A shot
Yeah.
has as much calories as a whole damn beer.
Mhm.
And a lot of people don't get that, So like I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah.
Like that alcohol and that nightlife is gonna get you out of shape.
Right. So, let's say someone wants to start saving money. You mentioned nightlife.
Exactly.
Stop spending all your money
Start
Thursday through
start
Sunday.
spending all your money on yeah, exactly. Payday, Thursday, Friday comes through. People are just blowing it, going every night.
Bugging the fuck out.
and and at the end of the day, you've been working the nightlife for years now,
Mhm.
and you tend to see the same people.
Yeah. There's a few like heavy spenders, of course, everywhere you go that they could afford it.
Of
Just
course, yeah,
living their best life.
they could afford
But
it.
for those that you live in paycheck to paycheck and you choose every week to spend your paycheck, more than half your paycheck, in the clubs. That's a
Yeah,
problem. And then you want to complain that you're broke, that you don't have enough money for this, that you don't have enough money for that. It's like you got to realize what your decision making is doing to
and
you.
financial priorities, right?
Mhm.
Like people like the new year. This is another perfect time to pull out a notebook and budget how much you make a month, how much expenses you have a month.
Yeah.
So you can see how much play money you have if you must play. You know what I mean? If you must go out there, then budget.
Yeah.
So you could know that, you know what, I have 500, I have $1,000 to play, whatever the number is.
But you know,
Like, budget it.
During this time of year, a lot of people, they're already thinking about tax season. So
That's
either
a problem.
they max out their credit cards, buying everything they want to, right? Like, I've seen people with fur coats, like real fur, real expensive shit.
Yeah.
All that, and they're banking on the tax money just to pay off their credit cards or whatever. Or how many people have bought cars around this time?
That's true.
And shit like that. That you gotta take accountability for everything like that.
Now that you mentioned it, social media and stuff, I've noticed that 2 people have bought cars. Like, oh yeah, new year, new me, new car, and all this. And it comes to like mind that, yeah, you know what? Maybe they're banking on that taxis, you know? And like for people that are self-employed like me, tax season ain't a thing. You know what I mean? Because I'm not paying taxes during the year, but my taxes just go to, you know.
Yeah, you actually gotta pay.
Like whatever I'm getting is going back. So to pay the taxes that didn't pay during the whole year, basically.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
if not more.
The way it works because of our kids, it ends up breaking even. You know.
Yeah.
And if I got an old sign, it's like $30 or $300, whatever it is, depending on the year. But once they grow and shit, I'm fucked. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to do it every month, every quarter. I'm gonna have to pay my taxes.
Yeah.
You know. But anyways, like for people like us, like income tax ain't a shit. You know, like it's, you know, it's like we be like kind of like not to hurt anybody's feelings out there that they
no.
Like I used to get it when I used to work, you know, like little jobs and shit.
Yeah, we used to be hyped like everybody else. So who wouldn't be hyped like, about money?
Who wouldn't be hyped about free money, you know, that you get, you know, and it's a big quantity. It's like a savings account, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, real financial smart people say if you get besides the like credits, if you're getting a crazy refund, is because you're not filling out your W-4s right. You know, you're kind of leaving money every week that you should be getting, and a lot of people use it as a savings.
Yeah.
But the problem is that shit is not guaranteed because you can have an audit.
Right.
And then now you all that money that you could have got every week, instead of putting
now you have to
3
wait.
or 4 dependents, depending on your family, so you put 0, not even yourself. So they're gonna take out a lot of taxes. You don't understand how that W-4 shit works.
Yeah, it's
supposed to match.
I'd rather just get
income.
The money up front.
Get your money every week, and that's it.
It makes you feel better. Like you work. Why would you want to see a chunk of the money?
Especially if you don't have kids.
Gone. Yeah.
A lot of people, they put 0. Like, you know, waiting on a you know, $2,000 check, depending on the taxes or whatever, how much they make or whatever it is. You know what? Is it worth waiting the end of the year to get all that? But then people be like, oh yeah, it's a little chump change. No, that shit adds up.
So do your little savings by yourself. That's what I'm saying.
Budget.
If you wanna save up, do that.
Exactly, budget. But that's what I'm saying. People, like, you know, like, if you want to learn how to budget, just, you know, like, add, or like, for example, a month is average of 4 weeks, usually a little bit more. But if you want to budget, you know, the right way or whatever, to have something extra, just budget on a 4-week thing. If you bi-weekly times 2, whatever, how much you make in a month, add all your expenses, minus it, and you'll see how much you're gonna have left over at the end of the month, divided by 4. That's weekly. It's simple math, you know?
Yeah.
And that's where you should know what to spend. where can I spend? You know what I mean? Because a lot of people they don't budget. They don't know how much they're gonna have extra. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, they spend more money here. They'll see a purse or sneakers or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
They'll blow some money there. Then at the end of the month, they gotta pay this, and they didn't have the discipline to not hold, and they didn't do a budget. Because if you do a budget
Mm-hmm.
and you stay and you stick to it, at least you're conscious of
Yeah.
how much money you're gonna have left over.
Right.
So you're gonna double think of that purchase. But some people avoid doing it because they don't want to see the truth.
And then you want to complain. So that's part of being accountable when it comes to finances.
Yeah.
Also, when it comes to relationships, if you're having problems with your relationships, everyone's always saying, oh, this person's toxic, that person's toxic. You gotta also look at yourself. You could be the toxic one.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
If you think that everybody is toxic, it's just like, you know what I mean? If you think that everybody's toxic, maybe you should look at yourself.
No, there are a lot of, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of toxic
course.
people.
But let's say there's somebody, not to cut you off, that is toxic with everybody. You know what I mean? Like, like, for example, like, if, how can I say it? Like, I'm kind of stuck here. Like, you have a friend, but they're toxic, right? And then you have somebody that you know at work. You think they're toxic. You have
What the hell? Okay.
You have a friend's friend. Oh, they're toxic.
Right. People do that too much.
Then
like
now,
they use that term around too loosely.
You're the one that has a problem with everybody. You're the toxic person.
No. It's not necessarily that. So, that's just you being picky and choosy.
So what are they? At the end of the day,
it depends on what they're doing.
To me, that's a toxic person.
Not everybody's toxic.
Because if you're a person that is thinking that everybody's toxic, aren't you toxic?
No.
So what are you?
If you're just a dick? No, if you're just someone that keeps to themselves and don't like drama, and let's be real, a lot of people like drama, that don't necessarily mean that you're the toxic one, that you want to stay out of people's
I get
shit.
it, but if you always find the problem with somebody, it's like just like that. If you find the problem with if you have a problem with your mom, if you have a problem with your cousin, if you have a problem with your friend, if you have a problem with some coworkers, aren't you the problem maker?
No, not necessarily.
Damn.
I don't think so. Every situation is different.
Explain yourself.
That's what I'm saying. Every situation is different.
All right, let's go. So set an example. Set an example, because you like, I don't know.
I was going with something, and then you want to bring up this shit, like totally.
Totally.
I
what?
was saying.
I'm saying about toxic people need to stop being toxic.
Okay, but I'm talking about working on yourself.
Okay, you got it.
Right. At a point. Totally got me off. Anyway, if you're in a relationship and you guys are always fighting or whatever, you can't always think that the other person is a problem.
Yeah.
You gotta look at yourself. Like, maybe you're the one that takes things a little too serious. Maybe you're the one that doesn't want to compromise. A lot of people don't like compromising. And then when the fights start, it's like, oh, you. And they never look at themselves.
That's true.
And also, like, with behaviors in relationships. A lot of people, they want to go out and they don't want to listen to the other person's, like, point of view with things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Stuff like that.
I get you, but, like, I feel, at least this is my opinion, that if somebody's always finding a problem with somebody, then you got to look at yourself. Why is it
Yeah.
that you're having these problems? And that's what I'm trying to say. It's a new year, and if you find yourself always in a problem, maybe you should look at yourself to see what that problem is. Because, for example, me, I don't have a problem with nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a problem with nobody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, neither do I. Like,
So, but
like
I
now I
know
look at
some
it like
people.
people are not important enough for me to have a problem with them.
That's
Like, I'm not giving
okay.
people like a space in my mind or whatever.
Yeah, you're basically the type that you're not wasting any mind space on anybody. Me too. I don't waste any mind space on anybody. So that's what I'm saying, and that's somebody that is not having
Mm-hmm.
these problems.
Yeah.
Like, other people have these problems. You know, there's people that have problems with everybody.
No,
And
I
you
know, I
you know
know,
this.
I know.
And I could name a few people that we know that has a problem with everybody.
Yeah.
We don't
That's
gotta go
true.
too far,
Yeah, that's true.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have a problem with everybody, people, then you need to,
Reflect.
reflect on yourself. Why is it that I'm always running into a problem?
Yeah.
It's not everybody else that's the bad guy.
Okay, yeah. That's what I was getting at. Not everybody else is the bad guy.
There you go. That's what I've been trying
Point
to
blank.
say.
Okay.
See? Now all relationships are perfect, but we make them perfect.
Yeah, we do.
You see?
We do. Yeah. So
And we look, and that could be a little thing, a little transition to relationships.
yeah.
If you have problems in a relationship,
Yeah, not everything has to be an argument. People gotta learn how to talk
yeah, exactly.
properly.
Like, there's some people that just out of that we would have had an argument.
Yeah, other
Like,
people I know.
so you could say, so you calling me a problem maker? Or something like that. You would
Yeah.
you would have gone like,
No,
if
not
you,
me.
if you would have been that person.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
saying,
yeah. Okay.
you would have been like, so you trying to call me a problem maker because you're not going with my
Yeah.
idea.
That's a good people, you need to stop reading into things.
Exactly.
Way
Stop.
too
People need to chill with the,
Yeah.
like, reading a little bit too hard with, like, you know what I mean.
Mhm.
Like, if somebody says something, don't always think, or puts a post on social media, don't think that is for you.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what? You're not the only person in that person's life.
2020, let's stop taking every sub up the ass, please.
Yeah, let's public service announcement. Go.
What?
Go.
Stop taking every post, every sub up the ass. Like, it's not always about you. Stop being self-centered. Stop thinking the world revolves around you, because it doesn't. It's just,
That's true.
my thing is, if it don't apply, let it fly. Right? We all heard that.
Yeah, that's true.
And if you feel some type of way about what somebody posts, that's your problem. That's not their problem. Like, how many? Like, remember there was one person that hit me up and made a whole big drama about a post that I put, and it was supposed to be a joke. It was a joke.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, let's stop doing that.
Yeah, people, and then also people, stop reading into other people's lives, because that was through a third party.
Like, y'all gotta mind your business,
Like,
right? If your life is not going the way you want it to, maybe it's because you're minding other people's business. You're too invested in other people's lives. A lot of people are way too invested in other people's lives. Want to know where you work, how much money you make, what you do on your free time, how's your relationship, what about your kids.
That's true.
Oh, speaking about kids, take care of your own kids and don't worry about other people's. Don't tell other people how to raise their kids when you don't know how to raise your own. Don't tell people about their kids, like personality or what they should be doing or whatever, if you don't know your own kids. Like,
Yeah, definitely, I get it.
Because everything in your life you need to take accountability for, which is the point of this discussion.
Accountability. It all falls down to being accountable and taking ownership of your shit.
For yourself, for your responsibilities, and for your family.
Yeah. Because most people just tend to blame others for this shit. Like, if you're not successful, it's not because life gave you a shitty platter. It's not because of this. It's because of yourself.
Right. So many people, this is just the hand that I was dealt. No, you could change that shit.
That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, you could change it.
For so many years, we've seen so many people blame it on the universe, on fate, on this, on that. Okay, I believe in the universe, but I don't believe that I was born into this world to have a shitty life. I don't believe that.
Definitely get that. I definitely get it.
I think that fate and karma plays a part, but you could change it. There's always a way to change it.
Oh, of course.
If you have bad karma, you fix it. Start doing good. If you put good out into the world, good will come back to you.
Yeah, right? Like, I feel like that people, they find that excuse about, oh yeah, life, I'm a minority, you know what I mean? Like, as minorities ourselves, we see that within our own community, Yeah. Dominican, that's the excuse that all Dominicans have. Oh yeah, they don't want to let us. Shut the fuck up. I've seen a lot of Dominicans. I've driven a lot of Dominicans, and all types of minorities that are up there because they put in the work, not because they were dealt a good hand. They were dealt the same hands or even worse when I've talked to these people. And guess what? They are up there. So that excuse of, oh yeah, I was dealt a shitty hand, it doesn't fly with me.
Right, exactly. Yes, a lot of minorities have to work twice as hard. But stop, instead of doing the extra work, stop bitching and complaining and all this other shit. Just do it.
Yeah. Just get your ass up.
It's way easier
and start making shit happen.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, if you just get up and start getting shit done, guess what? You're getting shit done. If you just sit down in your house and not do anything, what do you expect is gonna happen?
Yo, you know how much shit we had to go through a couple years ago to for us to really understand, if we don't do anything, if all we do is complain, we're not gonna get anything done, then we're gonna be stuck in the rut forever.
That's true.
And we just had this wake up call, this epiphany, and then we just got out of it. We worked our ass off to get out of it.
Yeah, there was a few times where it was just shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And we're not afraid to talk about it. You know what I mean? Some people want to paint their lives you know what I mean, it's perfect and stuff.
There was a time where everything hit us at once. Honestly, if a truck would have hit us, it would have been better than what we were going through.
That ass.
And that's not an exaggeration. Imagine being broke down to your $5 with 2 kids and 1 on the way.
Yeah. Counting
being as young as we were.
Yeah, we were 23, 24.
Yeah. Shit was bad.
Yeah. We were buying food with change. Quarters, not dollar change, quarters.
So then
and shit.
Yeah, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Yeah. It's fucking crazy. But that's what we were saying, that our experiences made us so much more stronger, which is why we decided to do this podcast.
Exactly. And this is why what changes us from those other podcasters that supposedly and bloggers that supposedly, oh yeah, they've been. Most of the people haven't been through the shit that you and I have been through.
Like we have,
and I'm not saying you and I'm saying you and I,
like the audience.
You know, most people could relate to what I just said. We were buying Chinese food with fucking quarters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's how fucking bad it was.
But then we realized we gotta take accountability for our shit.
Take extreme ownership of shit. And that's it. Just work one problem at a time.
Yeah, because we used to overwhelm ourselves.
If you think about everything in one shot, you don't know what to do, and guess what? You're just gonna be like, fuck it.
Yeah.
But if you just break down every problem, I'm gonna take accountability that you actually fucked up with all this. Yeah. You was the one that caused all this. Accept it. Don't bitch about it, because bitching is not gonna do anything.
Don't be negative.
Take ownership of everything, and guess what? Start knocking shit out. Start fixing it. One by one. And guess what? Eventually, everything that's bad will get fixed, and from there, now you can start flourishing. You know what I mean? And people make it as harder than what it is. It's not that hard.
It's all about the mindset.
It's all about the mindset. Just put your mind to it. And this is the perfect time to start doing that.
Yeah.
You know? Like, a lot of people that are always trying to lose weight, for example. You don't put in the work to lose the weight. You don't put in the work to not eat. You don't put in the work to go burn those calories. Either go to the gym or run your ass off.
Right.
Don't think that just by taking a few pills, that's it. No. You gotta put in fucking work.
And you can't get surgery done and be like, oh yeah, I don't ever need to work out. The surgeries are not permanent.
Yeah, like,
you don't get fat afterwards.
You're gonna get fat as shit. You know, like I got like really fat at one point, and I was like, you know what? I'm like, I acknowledged it. I'm not gonna go to the gym because I'm feeling lazy and I got mad shit to do. But guess what? I'm not gonna fucking eat. And by not eating, I lost some weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you did something about it.
I don't look like a fat fuck. You know what I mean? Like, it was bad. It was bad. Like,
yo, remember?
I looked like a Hershey's fucking kid.
Remember when every time a family member would see you, like your family? Every time.
Yeah, because everybody was used to me being...
And you were fit. Like, we gotta put pictures. TBT pictures.
Yeah, like I look like a fucking Greek god. Naked, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying that ass. I look like Greek god, and then people started seeing me after I had these kids. It's like, oh, tú estás gordo.
Yeah,
like, you're fat. Like, yeah, no shit, I'm fat. You know,
like they would say that before they say hi. That would be people's greeting to him. And it was annoying.
Yeah, that at one point that I had to like threaten one of my cousins.
Yeah.
Like, yo, my nigga, like, all right, I'm fat, but I will still put the hands on you. So you better shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, you know, I took, you know what? Doctor. I went to the doctor, nigga was like, yo, you got fatty tissue in your liver. I was like, yo, I'm too young for this shit.
I was just thinking about,
I'm too young for this shit, so you know what? I stopped eating the shit. Because we were eating a lot of shit.
Yeah, and that led... I'm not saying the whole thing, but that was part of the reason why we ended up in a financial hole. Because not just eating like cheap ass food. No, we used to go to like restaurants. Like the cheapest food we used to eat was like Fridays.
That's true. Yeah, we used to go out like all the time, and then if we didn't go out, we would buy food every day. Every day. So all our income was going into food.
Yeah.
And not where it was supposed to.
Yeah, we didn't budget at all. We were buying clothes. We even bought a car.
Like on some dumb shit. Like,
yeah, like we had the mentality like, oh, we have to, if we want a car, we have to buy a brand new car. Like,
yeah, we was on some, like, it was some, like, thinking that.
It was young minded. Like, okay, we were getting money, but at the same time, we were spending more than we could have afforded to.
Yeah. And that's the problem when you get money when you're young. When you
Yeah.
get a lot of money when you're young and shit, you don't know how to manage it, so you start doing stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? It would have been better if you would have stood at the broke, not broke, but just making less money, because you wouldn't have made all those decisions.
But then,
You learn
as
from your
you
mistakes.
get older, right, and then you get more money, we would have made the same. I know a lot of 30, 40-year-olds that are making the mistakes we made back then.
That's true.
Now. And they're in a bigger, shitty ass financial hole.
I don't gotta go too far to see people that are in their 35, 40.
No,
And
at
they're
one point
making
there
the
was.
mistakes that I was making when I was 21, 22, 23.
Yeah. Because it's now that they have a kid here or there, they have a family, they're just getting their apartment. So if you're leveling up, you need to level up all aspects of your life. If you're now moving into your apartment, you need to level up that mindset. Like, okay, I have this responsibility of taking care of my own home. I need to take care of bills now because you get extra bills when you get your own place.
Oh yeah, like.
But so many people don't.
They don't think about that.
Yeah.
They don't think about it. Like, even before you move out, this is why I tell people, yo, get a job, and you know what? There's no shame in staying in your parents' house.
Yeah, save
There's
up.
no shame in it. Save up. And this goes to a lot of guys because they feel like they got that pressure and shit. So what? If you got a girl, take her to a hotel. You got some money there.
But see, nowadays, a lot of women be like, "Oh, he's still living in his mom's basement." Like they make
You know what?
a joke out of it.
F all that shit. But if you know what I mean, if you get with the right chick, she's gonna understand that you're making a smart move.
Right.
Most women, if you got a good job, they're not gonna judge you for staying in, like, if you still
and
live
if
in
they're
your mom's
mature
thing.
enough.
If they're mature, exactly. Like one of my cousins, he got a good ass job, good ass profession. He's basically a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Still living in his mom's house.
Yeah.
But he's making money. He's saving up.
For his family, his future family.
He's saving up for his future crib. Paying down his loans. He went to fucking medical school and shit. And he's doing it.
Because how dope
he's doing it.
Would it be if you're staying at your parents' house to save up, but instead of moving into an apartment, how dope would it be for you to buy a damn house?
That's what I'm saying.
Or you make enough money where you could buy your mom a house, right? Like I feel like that's a lot of people's dreams.
Yeah.
Like when they buy their parents a home.
Yeah. And like, I feel like that is and it's not that I know that's one of the best, options to do.
Mm-hmm.
Is just lay low in your parents' crib, help them out with a bill or two.
Yeah.
And when 2-3 years of just saving up money that you would have spent paying somebody else's mortgage.
Yeah.
With that money, you could buy your own house. You could buy your own apartment. Let's say you want to stay in the city. You could buy your own apartment. But all you gotta do is pay maintenance, and it's something that you own, not just something that every month you're basically throwing the money away.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. I look at rent. You're just throwing money away.
Yeah, you're paying somebody else's house.
Yeah. So, yeah, like,
I mean, we basically covered the main things, right?
Yeah, like
accountability for yourself, accountability for your family, accountability for your finances,
relationships.
Yeah.
Like if you relationship with everybody, get those square out.
Mm-hmm. Just like
use the New Year hype for good. You know what I mean? And don't bullshit yourself. Like really do something about it.
One more thing I want to say. about this. Accountability and loyalty go hand in hand, right? You can't fuck around with people who have done other people dirty and claim to be loyal to everyone, right? And then expect the same loyalty back.
That's for real. Like,
you can't do that. You
yeah.
can't be good with everyone. You can't have fucked up people in your circle and expect people to just fuck with you heavy.
That's true.
It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, like,
you should only have good people in your circle, first of all.
Yeah, like that goes exactly. You're starting a new year. You know what? If you know, and you know when somebody's toxic and bad for you. If somebody's bad for you,
or have done bad to you,
or have
already.
Exactly. If somebody has been fucked up to you, has done bad things to you, cut them off. You don't need them in your life.
Don't let 2-3 years go by and be like, oh, we made amends. They're back in my circle. And let's say something fucked up happens in your life again. Don't start crying.
That's for real.
I wonder why this happened. I wonder why. It's not a big mystery.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, you know, like, this goes back to the new year. This is the perfect time to just cut them off. And you know what? You don't owe nobody nothing.
Yeah.
If somebody decided to do this or whatever it is, you don't owe nobody nothing. Just because they're family, you don't owe them shit. Just because they've been your friend for like 10 years, you don't owe them shit either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
not if they've messed with your life and all that.
Like, at the end
if you're just not seeing eye to eye.
At the end of the day, like, I feel like this is the perfect time for you to start fixing your life. If you feel like, and you know what, everybody's life could use a little, you know,
picker upper.
Yeah, exactly.
Clear the clutter.
Exactly. Everybody's life will use it, and this is the time where mentally you could do it. You know what I mean? You know what? I'm gonna start doing this. Or you know what? I'm gonna start choosing my friends more carefully. I'm gonna start clearing and cleaning up my circle.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna let just people that, you know, uplift me hang out with me.
Right.
All that stuff.
This year, you're not gonna hear me say, "Oh, I'm cutting this one off, cutting that one." Nah, I've been done that. We started the new year with the people that matter, and the people that we know are gonna stay with us and have supported us for years and have been by our side no matter what. People who have called our kids, who made sure to look out for our kids, like all that. Like, you know, those are the important things. Like last year and the year before, we saw everyone for who they were.
That's true.
So this year, you're not gonna hear us be like, "Oh, we're not fucking with this one no more." Nah, because our circle's like literally this small. This small.
Yeah, it really is like that. Like that. Because you know what? It's cool having somebody to call and like, oh yeah, blah. Nah. But it's not cool when everybody knows your business. Because the more people you invite to your life, the more people that know about your life, and that shit ain't cool.
No, it's not cool. And especially when you have kids, like, you don't want everyone in your kids' life. You don't want your kids being around.
And also them seeing, like, this one coming in, this one coming out, this one coming in, this one coming out.
That's unstable.
Then they start thinking that shit is normal. You know what I mean? And that's the worst. To me, that's the worst. You know, like, see, like, then they're going to start doing the same thing. You know, they're going to think that it's fine to have a friend one day, then have another friend the next day, then have another friend the next day, and stuff like that. And it's not cool. That's not a good thing to do.
That's why everyone is not invited to our house. No, not everyone knows where we work, where we live. Like, not everyone knows everything because y'all don't need to.
Yeah.
But the people who need to, they know.
Exactly.
So, yeah, let that be.
Yeah,
the key points of this discussion.
And this is the intro to the new year, you know, like, you know, this is the introduction to the new year, and kind of like almost what this podcast is going to be about this year. You know, And what is it about in general? It's about self growth. You know, it's about us growing together, everybody. You know, and us giving you tips, you know, because of the mistakes that we have made, that we have learned from, you know? Like, we're not just talking shit, like, you know, talking shit and talking out of our asses. Like, a lot of...
Like, we're not making fake struggles.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, you know what? We have caught so much fucking bloggers, and YouTubers with these fake ass struggles and shit. Like, you haven't really struggled, my man. You know what I mean? And what YouTuber is struggling while they are doing the YouTube?
Yeah.
Not a lot.
There's a lot of people that came out.
Who's normal? You know, like, from what I see, like, there's not a lot of just normal people. You know, that
No, it's already like a lot of them are already established people coming out.
Yeah, they already have like a following and stuff and all this, and then they want to come up, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this and stuff.
Yeah.
And we have seen some wannabes pop up lately. I'm not gonna call you out, but y'all know who y'all are.
So yeah.
At the end of the day, we are the original JNS Talk, talking about shit.
Talking about accountability, be creative.
Exactly. You know, talking about real life. You know what I mean? And not like you said. What was it? That fake struggles and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just be original.
Yeah, we are straight. If you was born with a silver spoon, say it. And you know what? I'm pretty sure that growing up with the silver spoon was not all that either.
Yeah.
So, like, what? Like, a lot of people are ashamed to say that. If you grew up with a silver spoon in your mouth, say it. Yeah. Because we all know, and I've seen it, that those kids, they don't have it all like how we think. We're all like, oh yeah, I wish I grew up with that. Yeah, but then you have these weird problems and shit because they're weird, you know?
Rich kid problems.
Yeah, kid problems, they're weird as fuck. Like, I've seen it, like, in my backseat. Like, this is weird, man. Like, it's crazy. So, yeah. And like I said, like, we real. We're gonna stay real 2020. We're gonna stay real 2021. We're gonna stay real. We're gonna stay real all the time. So, to us, it's nothing new.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, to a lot of people need it. They need this mental clean slate.
Yeah. So,
people take accountability in every aspect of your life. That's what I got. What you got for them?
Yeah, I said it already. Yeah, you just gotta think about yourself. Like, work on yourself, and it'll benefit your family, your finances. You know, it'll just help you build your life in general.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah. Until next time, guys, you know what to do. Like, subscribe.
Yeah,
share.
Like, subscribe, and share, yo. Like, you gotta comment. Y'all have been subscribing, y'all been liking. Now we need the comments. You know? Who's gonna be first?
Yeah.
You know? Who's gonna be first with the comments and all that?
Let's see.
Alright, guys. Until next time, stay up. Happy New Year to everybody. Merry Christmas and all that.
Christmas past.
I know. To the people that we haven't said, oh, Merry Christmas.
Okay, yeah.
We haven't seen these people since Christmas.
We did a podcast 3 weeks ago.
After Christmas?
I don't know. But anyway, guys. Goodbye.
All right, guys. Until later. Peace.